a group described by his lawyer as a political movement advocating for the self-determination of the Igbo people, rooted in post-Biafra civil war aspirations. Simon Ekpa's lawyer challenged Finland's stance on Ipob, asking if the group is recognized as a terrorist organization there. The Finnish government's lawyer admitted that Ipob is not designated as a terrorist group in Finland or the EU. Simon Ekpa's legal team used that admission to argue that his actions don't violate Finnish laws, and pressed the prosecution to focus only on Simon Ekpa's conduct in Finland, not Nigeria, where the group is outlawed. On May 27, 2025, in a courtroom in Finland,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. That's subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our videos, share, comment on all political discourse. Pastor, the Finnish government just confirmed that IPOB is not a terrorist group.
Praise be to God.
Do you think that that alone has indicated Simon Ekpa? Or just like that? Or do you think that the Nigerian government would lose out? Now that the police can say that IPOB is not a terrorist group, rather it is an ideology of the Igbo child. Do you think that the Igbos are winning the war?
We have already conquered before. We have conquered many a times, and we are going to conquer again. We are not terrorist group, and we can never be terrorist group. And because we have never acted like terrorists, is there any place in the world you see Igbo man? Let me tell you, Igbos are everywhere. Biafran is all over the world. And any state or country you enter, you do not see Igbo man. Please, free away from that country. That country is not good. It's not productive. Do you understand? Even animals won't live for that country if you do not see Igbo man. So we are recognized and we are highly respected. We are not terrorists and we can never be. Have you ever seen we in a place whereby Igbos is? They say Igbos are troubling that place. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever seen? They say trouble is going on there. They say na Igbo people they do am. Crisis over there na Igbo people. No, we are peaceful people, and they know us with that. We are IPOB. What's the meaning of IPOB? Indigenous people of Biafra. It is our right to agitate. It is our right to protect our land. It is our right to defend our land. It is our right to fight for our freedom. See, we are not the first to do this. Neither are we the second. And we are not even still going to be the last to do it. Because years to come, yes, so many countries will still march out after Biafra. In the years to come, let me tell you, in the 10 years to come, so many nations will come out, not Biafra alone. Other people will come out. You understand? So it is something that international bodies recognize. They are holding a meeting and call IPOB terrorists only in Nigeria. But in UK that colonized Nigeria, they did not see us as a terrorist. They gave us asylum. That is to tell you that we are not terrorists. Look at it. Sheikh Gumi, that is a negotiator or bandit, is a terrorist. That is why they bounce him back. Have you ever seen any clergy of Igbo man traveling to oversee any country in the world? They bounce him back the same way they bounce Sidious Musa from Canada journey. You hear that now? When Sidious Musa and other 70 soldiers want to travel to Canada, they bounce them back because they see the ideology of terrorism in them. She Sheikh Gumi traveling to Arab nations. You understand? Like Saudi Arabia, it was bounced back. That is to tell you, he's a terrorist. And a good nation and a good country that wants peace will not welcome a terrorist. So have you ever seen where they bounce Igbo man like that? That is to tell you, we are not terrorists, and they know, the world knows that. International bodies recognize us that we are not terrorists.
But so now that the free government has said that IPOB is a terrorist group, don't you think this has vindicated
Simon Ekpa has been indicated.
And now, why is it that Nigeria has not renounced that statement?
Yes.
Why the Finnish government has done that?
The Finnish government is not Nigeria, and Nigeria is Nigeria, and they are known with their evil mindset, mentality. Yes.
Are you not from Nigeria?
I'm not in Nigeria, I'm a Biafran. I know where I come from, and I know the blood that is flowing in me. And that is why I am speaking the truth, because in Nigeria you can never get the truth. Can you see road inside darkness? Nigeria is a darkness. Now go and check the meaning. Yes, the meaning of Nigeria. Please, can somebody Google it? Do you understand? So, and that is just a fact. They have vindicated us. We are not terrorists, and we can never be. And there is no way and no how we can be terrorists. Because Nigeria always want to blackmail us. They always want to blackmail.
All this is blackmail.
It's a blackmail, complete 100% blackmailing. And that is why they will come in the eyes of the weaker ones in the southeast and pick them to make them, give them position in order to use them to divide us. Just like people like Bianco Jukuna, Peter Mba, and the rest. Look at what opposing mass said. You know, who have come and finally said that the whole insecurity going on in this whole outside is that Ipob are not the one involved. Yes. They are not responsible. So that is to tell you that for sure we are not terrorists. Neither is Simon Ekpa a terrorist. We are only agitating, fighting for our fundamental human rights, which we have the right to do so according to the law.
Okay, Pastor. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Okay, during the court proceedings, when Ekpa was in court, it was alleged that Ipob, are constituting nuisance, in Nigeria here. And one of the charges that the Nigerian government brought to the Finnish court was that Simon Ekpa and Ipob, are committing terrorism, offense here in Nigeria. What's your take as regards this? But the court now later declared that Ipob is not a terrorist group. What's your take as regards this?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Like we all know that Ipob to us, to the average man, it's not a terrorist group. It's an indigenous people of Biafra. Meaning that their origin, just like President Tinubu cannot deny the fact that he is an Oduduwa person. Atiku cannot deny the fact that he is an Arewa man, a Fulani man to the core. So it's like you telling that, okay, Simon Ekpa, you are not an Igbo man. Every Igbo man is an Ipob, because that is their origin, that is their identity. So you taking out their identity from them is like that. The government does not want them to have a track or to have a trace to where they are from. Nobody does that, because the innocent people of Biafra, that is their origin, that is their identity, that is where they are from. Now it is so obvious that the Igbos, nnamdikanu and South America have been vindicated that Ipob is not a terrorist group. You cannot just come out and say because I am an Igbo man, I am a terrorist. It's like saying that because you are from the Oduduwa extraction, as a Igbo man, you are a terrorist, or as an Arewa man, you are a terrorist, or even as a Fulani man, you are a terrorist. That is, to me, that is sentiment. Because everybody has an origin. Everybody has ancestral homes or like background where they are from. Like every tribe has their own nickname. Like those from the words Calabaria they are either ethnic or from the Ibibio ancestral land. So now the government coming to say that you guys are terrorists. It's like labeling, you label all the Yoruba across every in Nigeria a terrorist group, but they are not seeing it from that group. They are tagging them so as to stain them, because even the main terrorist group, who are the Fulani militias, who are the Lakarawas, who even the Boko Haram have not been prescribed terrorist group in Nigeria. So I think these are being done to bring down this particular tribe? And for how long can we continue to bring down this particular tribe? A tribe who has been heavily marginalized, a tribe who can never get to the corner of power in Nigeria, and you still want them to be in that same country, a country that don't have sense of belonging in Nigeria. Even if it's my tribe, I'm fed up. I'll be fed up. They are the minority. They are the minority. So now, ever since Tinubu's in office, as Tinubu come out to say that Fulani should be prescribed as terrorists, nothing was done about it. Nothing was done towards it. And now that they've appointed Mr. Ekpa, the Finnish court is teaching the Nigerian judiciary what to do. That these people they are not terrorists. You don't consider them as terrorists. Thank you for having me.
Okay, we've seen the recent killings here in Nigeria, and why is it that do you not think that Ekpa's lawyers should be using, the recent killings as a defense for Simon Ekpa? Because we've seen the Fulani bandits, the elders, the Boko Haram, the Nukarawas continue killing innocent Nigerians on allowing farmers from disturbing farmers from going to their farm. Do you not think they should use this means, to defend Simon Ekpa, that Ipob is not a terrorist group but a freedom fighting organization?
For me, I think Ekpa is in the best position. He knows that because there are evidences. Even to a layman, there are evidences. There was evidence to prove in the court that there are some that issue of insecurity in Nigeria is being sponsored by some set of individuals. You don't need to be told. A character like Ekpa and nnamdikanu knows what to do. Because every now and then, other persons are being killed on a daily basis. You go to Benue State, by Imo State, by Enugu State, this one, by, and now these are evidences that will tender, that he will tender at the court, that this thing is being sponsored by the Nigerian state. These are facts that I believe when the proceedings, when the court process gets, I think the next time he wants to appeal his court, he will go with evidence. The first time was just his first appearance. I think his second appearance, he will continue to gather evidence to know those who are behind all this. Thank you for having me, sir. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. This is another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like our videos. Please share, comment for more political discourse. Pastor, the Finnish court is said to check evidence submitted by the Nigerian government. So that I must check all the evidence for them to take action on Simon Ekpa. That all the evidence must be scrutinized. That they cannot just convict him that way. That these are the evidence submitted by Itamba and Co. They said they must check it. How can you?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever you're watching us. I remember our boss, one and the only Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, is Nachi, and I will continue to air my view, continue to air the point, and continue to air the truth. You said you accuse somebody of terrorism. You accuse somebody of terrorizing, of causing mayhem, causing disturbance, causing distraction and destruction in your state or your country, and you don't have a concrete fact. And which I believe you that said that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, and Simon Ekpa has been finally apprehended today. For so many months now, he has been in the custody of the Laity police. Laity police. He has been in their custody, but yet that same thing which you accused him of was still going on. It's still going on. Even they have doubled their hustle. It's like the presence of Simon Ekpa is a threat to the Fulanis. Yeah, the presence of Simon Ekpa stands as a threat to Nigerian terrorists, the Fulanis, the herdsmen, the Boko Haram, the Swab, the Pakwarawa, and the Mamuda, that they may call themselves. Yes, it's a threat. Because if it's not a threat, they are the one that cooked this cucumber film and this cucumber record, and they have given it to the Finnish government accusing Simon Ekpa. If truly Simon Ekpa is the one terrorizing Nigeria or is a terrorist, I believe that ever since they apprehended Simon Ekpa, the killing in Benue, the killing in Plateau, Enugu, Ebonyi State, in Okebi, Para, Ondo, and what have you, Kogi, would have stopped. But instead of them stopping, they're now killing on a daily basis. Over 50 have been killed as I speak to you in Benue. 15 churches have been shot down in Benue. Even as I speak to you, that is to tell you that Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. But the terrorist people are the Fulanis. The terrorist people are the Nigerian politicians because they are the sponsors of those terrorists. Listen to me. Why did I say it is the politicians? Why I say this is this. If you check all these herdsmen, how many cows are they carrying up and down? How many are they selling a day? In total of their cow, how much if they should sell in a day? Then how much are they selling that AK-49 that they are carrying? Then how much are they selling the bullets inside the gun? I saw one carry that machine gun that roll like this. Do you know how many bullets? Almost 100. Then do you know how much they sell one bullet? Then is it the same money from cow? That is to tell you, no. Those people have sponsors, and their sponsors are Nigerian politicians. Yes, they have sponsors, and their sponsors are Nigerian politicians. There is something that late Nigerian president, there is something Nigerian late president said in person of Sani Abacha. He said any crisis or insecurity that happened in a nation that lasted more than 24 hours. You remember that statement? That means something the government is aware of it. And Nigeria have lasted years. That is to tell you, federal government to know what is happening.
So now, Pastor, this evidence that Nigeria submitted is Simon Ekpa. Do you think that Nigeria government is wasting their time?
Of course, because a very huge one. A very huge time, that is what they are wasting. Because they believe that if they should hold Simon Ekpa, they will stop Biafra. You can see it today that Simon Ekpa, despite the fact that it's in the custody of the Finland, the Finnish government, police. Don't you see Biafran embassy in Washington DC? Are you not seeing it? They are delaying and disturbing nnamdikanu here in Nigeria. What is happening? You can see as everything is going. The spirit of issues of Biafra is all about the spirit, and that spirit has taken over the Biafrans. We have taken over all the Biafran individuals, citizens, indigenous. You understand? They are not wasting their time, just the same way they are wasted their time in nnamdikanu. You can see in the court how nnamdikanu is defeating Nigeria, is messing Nigeria up. Everything about Nigeria is exposing day by day. Nigeria is going down day by day. See Sheka Gumi, or what is his name? Look at how he have, see the way he received international embarrassment. Do you know what it means for a Muslim, an Islamic man, a clergy like him, traveling to an Arab nation, a Muslim nation, like his own faith, his own belief, that those people now, that father, turn him down, they return him, they say back to sender. That is to tell you the level Nigerian state have found themselves, or where they have placed themselves before the global world. Do you think that they are not watching? Do you think that they are not reasoning? See, forget all the shallow document that Nigeria is forming. It's a shallow document. Yes, it is a shallow document. Okay, Pitamba have a document against Simon Ekpa, but he do not have a document against the Fulanis. Ever since the whole Simon Ekpa has killing stopped taking place in Enugu State. I am asking, the whole Simon Ekpa last year, but they raped a 16-year-old girl in Enugu in May. Was he not here? Don't you see the killing that took place in Enugu? What has Simon Pitamba? What has he performed? What does he do? Is there any news in here? Did you ever see? Go to Nigerian cell. Do you see Fulanis appearing in the court? Do you see them in Panti, in Kirikiri? Do you see them in the cell? Are you seeing them there? No, because they have political powers, politicians' strength, strength and backup those that are supporting them. And they're accusing Simon Ekpa, an innocent man. Pitamba, don't worry. You believe you are in position today, but remember you will not be there forever. You accuse your brother. You want to kill him. By the time you finish killing your brothers, you and your children will be the next. Fulanis will come after you.
But Pastor, Simon Ekpa before now has said that he knows that the government wants to pick him up, so that because they will accuse him as terrorists. He has said it before. And now don't you think it is plain out now? Yes. That's it. Why they are doing so, because it's just to make sure just to buy the Biafran people.
Yes, not to buy the Biafran people, but to buy the ideology called Biafra, to buy the idea of that Biafra, that state, that nation Biafra, but they cannot stop it because they believe that it is something that they can just handle. It's a Nigerian thing. Let's do it. They don't know that Biafra issue is beyond Nigeria, and now it is beyond Nigeria, and now they are seeing it gradually. They call IPOB what a terrorist, but international bodies are using their two hands to welcome IPOB people. That is to tell you we are not terrorists. They recognize what we are doing because the people of the land have the right to fight for their land. It is our fundamental human right. That is what we are doing. And everybody, don't you see what the Prime Minister from Russia said? Yes, that the people should recognize, and that is what USA have done. They recognize, the whole world recognizes us. They recognize self-determination, self-freedom, self-decision, self-defense. They recognize it.
Okay, Pastor, we said every time.
God bless you. You're welcome.